Pathologic 3. Let's see if this pops up or not. I haven't played any of the past Pathologic games, although I've seen Pathologic, I think either one or two, maybe both, at PAX East. They bring the game over to PAX East. And I remember recording some footage of it. And yeah, let's check out the trailer for the third one. I didn't know that was a third one. I don't think I've seen this announced in any of the indie showcases, but Ice Pick Lodge and Hype Train Digital is a different publisher than what the usual publisher would be. In this psychological horror game, you're a doctor with only 12 days to save a town from a mysterious plague, make ruthless decisions, and diagnose with precision. Shape the town's future and rewrite the past. Pull yourself together while it falls apart. Let's check out the trailer for this.
During the plague, a mad doctor became the mayor of the town, but was halting every clock in the city. A rational order? Daniel Dankovsky arrived in a city he did not know, and by the third day, he had taken over the hospital and even the town hall. From there, he issued orders that changed the city day by day. As a doctor, he demanded water be filtered, entire families quarantined, infected hunted door to door, and daily he commanded injections by force. The people didn't appreciate that. Tension grew, a riot loomed. And yet, he was surprisingly effective. Rationing, propaganda teams, curfews, public executions of looters, and an orchestra marching through the streets and playing cheerful tunes. You will see every consequence. Crowds at the water pumps, children cut off from their families, and thousands of lives saved. But what I don't understand is this. Why stop all the clocks? It's hard to explain what happens in Pathologic 3. You have to feel it, live it. Don't worry, Dankovsky ruled the city once. You will too, player.
It's here, January 9th. So that's pretty soon. Alright, let's try this out. I wasn't too into this series. I think part 2 almost had me to try it out, but I don't know. It's an interesting concept though. It's different. Although I think I might have tried part 2 though. I don't know. I might have demoed that. Just can't recall at this point. Gamma adjustments. Let's bring it up a little bit. Q to apply. Interesting. Alright, so VSync on. Anti-aliasing, TAA. Scaling. Draw distance. Alright. Motion blur intensity. Ooh, let me bring that down a little bit. I like to keep my motion blur very low. If possible, yeah. Streaming mode, yeah, let's have streaming mode. Field of view? Let's bring it up like halfway or something. Subtitles. Controls. I assume it's gonna be shown during the gameplay. Is this how the music is like? Let's go in. New save file.
I'm Daniil Denkovsky, Bachelor of Medicine. My research into the limits of human life has brought me renown. I've devoted all my energy and remarkable intellect to combating the greatest fear that binds humanity. The inevitability of imminent death. Seeking proof of my theories, I traveled to a small, steep town to examine a person of phenomenal longevity, Simon Kane.
Oh, that big cow.
But I walked into a trap. The moment I arrived there, an unknown disease struck the town. It devoured the town like a wildfire.
Mad cow disease?
Its contagion and lethality surpassed anything humanity had ever faced.
That's one big
I
cow.
became the only doctor standing in the way of this
Bovine.
unprecedented pestilence.
I like the industrial beat for that. Yeah, part 2 had a very like yellowish color to it. Color palette. Lots of yellows. Sensitivity for this is a little bit slow. I'm just gonna actually bring it up a little more. Controls. Gamepad. Apply. I don't know why pressing on this would not go in. Hopefully it did it. Oh well. I say, a living, breathing person stepping off our train? Where did you come from? The train, as you. The capital, blah blah blah. My class at university had to go answer that question. It involved anatomy. Oh my gosh, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of dialogue here. I'm just gonna click whatever. Ain't got time for this dialogue. Maybe that's the case. Maybe that's why I didn't really bother with the first 2 games. My luggage. What even is this? I don't know. Huh? I'm sorry. I don't know what happened there. Attentive gaze. Some objects can be useful. I can spot them easily if I concentrate with the cue. Disturbing thoughts. Some thoughts will affect your mental states. Interesting. Okay. So mania and an apathy. Maybe the conversation, whatever we click for during conversations, it may affect our ability. What if that bar is up there? How do they call it? So there's like some sort of like sanity meter or something, yeah? Kind of like how Eternal Darkness would have that. I don't know why I'm going back here. Is there a circus in town? Check this. Just gonna explore the world a bit. Oh, another person here. Hey, back up, you! Get away from the girls! And from me, too! I'm a scientist. Okay. Shh. This reminds me of Super 8, the movie, the film. As the train crashes. Can I talk the word abuzz with mania? Mania. Okay. Gosh, look at the pile there. Markings on the rock. Yeah, I feel like the mouse sensitivity is not... Oh yeah. I feel like I've seen this guy. Like when the game is advertised. Inventory. Head swing. Okay, so there's a gun over here. Thoughts. Mind map. Oh, what? There's like a tree, some sort of skill tree for the mind maps. Are you serious? No help at all? Utopia. Immortal man. Oh. I don't know what this is. There is a map. It's a nice map. Controls well. Very big town. The river's over here. It ends there, no lake. Okay. Yeah, this looks like it's gonna be very big. Yeah. The way this game is designed is not very simple. I mean, it's not like other first-person games like Half-Life or anything, you know? It's not like a run-and-gun kind of game or anything. Gotta interact with the NPCs, and I don't know. It's like a sanity meter thing. What are these, coffins? Oh my gosh. It's gonna be coffins, huh? Oh, never mind. They're just the store boots. Okay, can't climb up there. Just a sensitivity bit. Still feel it's not fast enough. Oh, can't even jump. Can't crouch, can't jump. What will be the control key for? Or spacebar? Can't see our footsteps. Can't splash in the water. Yeah. Oh, let's see what's happening here. Can't interact. Is it because my mania is too high or something? Oh my gosh, dead body there. Alright, sit back then. These games are so dark, perfect for Halloween. Oh, wait till you see the other ones that I played so far. I don't know if you caught any of it in the archives, but we played like a Junji Ito game. I don't know if you're familiar with Junji Ito. There was... what else? Last night we played Yap Yap. It's like a wizard co-op kind of game. Try to go through a dungeon. Ooh, there's loot here. Take all. A little bit like 7 days over here. Oh, another group here. Like, try to build like a tent. TV. Played Storebound. It's another online co-op horror game. Yesterday was like all co-op, online co-op game. Paired up with my friend Squee. And we were pretty hooked up on that wizard game. It's called Yap Yap. There's a clip on it. If you want to see what happened in there. It's been archived to YouTube. You want to check out the YouTube side. It's also archived on Twitch while it still lasts. The VODs only last for like 2 weeks. Once after that 2 weeks it's gone. Gone for good. I don't know what else. There's a bunch other spooky ones. There was an alien game called UFOphilia. You may or may not seen it. It's a scary game where it's like phasmophobia. You go around looking for aliens, documenting it, finding any anomalies, and report back. And then you get points for it. Yeah, lots in the Steam Next Fest. There's always some great horror demos that I tend to catch and try to feature when I can. Can't fit them all in the the week that we have, because we only have like a week to test out all the demos. There's a scarab here, beetle, bottle. Let's see what we can do with some of these things here. Got this ready. Can't even climb up the ladder. The water tower. Alright. Where did that even come from? X marks the spot. Man. Oh, I think this must have been it. Stepped off the train. Let me check this way. Nope. Oh, here we go. Oh, we also played Reanimal. Upcoming cinematic platformer. A very dark adventure. Puzzle adventure. From Tarsia Studio. Same folks that made the original Little Nightmares game. Part 1 and 2. Part 3 is out, by the way.
My heart is hammering. Can you hear it?
Sure. Oh, nice to meet you. Oh, that was a ghost? Oh, right. I don't know what happened. What happened there, but her icon is saved, I guess. J for minimap. I don't get that. Is that where we're supposed to go? Destination, strange station. Train station, not train. Strange. District status normal. Okay. So maybe we gotta go there. Oh, I was supposed to talk to that ghost first. Entity. I assume that she's a ghost. I don't know. Just like disappeared, so. Let me check the map again. Okay, so we're heading there, yeah. Feel like you're in a matrix. Oh, now there's two of these guys. Pathologic. Maybe now I'm supposed to talk to these guys? I don't know. We'll see. Oh, okay, so I'm close to it. So maybe it is those kids. Tragic trail of my eviscerated suitcases leads in this direction. Can I talk? Really? Isn't there chains there? It's gotta be these guys, right? Yeah, it is those guys, I think. But why is it, like, not Utopia? Oh, I gotta go over here. Let me see, are you serious? Barely stepped off the train, things immediately, blah blah blah. Such a serene place. If immortality still exists in our country, it would be here. Where can I find this thing? Day 1? Immortal Man, Day 1. Chasing Shadows again. Denkowski. Eva. Someone was expecting me. A place was prepared at the Stillwater. The guest house, as far as I can tell. Huh? I am so confused. Where is the direction of this game? We got a gun. We collected some items here. What in the... I don't know. I feel like there's a sense of exploration when they don't leave us much to go about. But still, come on. The world is abuzz with mania. What does that mean? They didn't explain like the thing with the apathy and the mania thing. Like, you know, is that something that we're supposed to pay attention to? Can't even jump, can't crouch. Like, what else? This guy here. Looks like an alien. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Trounce? Any idea what I should do here? Or just keep on roaming around and talk to some of the NPCs. Oh, wait. Forgot about this group here. Okay. Yeah, no, I think it has to be those kids. Tragic trail of my eviscerated suitcases leads into this direction. Come on. Like... Wait, so maybe from after her, maybe I gotta find the fly? Well, whatever this is here. Simon Kane, an alleged immortal, lives in this town. Understanding him is the only way to save my Venatica? Are you chasing shadows again? Immortal Man. So we got like today, day 2, day 3, all the way up to day 12. What does that mean? Nothing in the notes, inventory, map. That's all they give us. No idea. And I feel like just upon looking at the map, I see this icon here. No idea what it means, you know? I'm going back and forth between the mini map and then the big map. Like, I'm there, and then it shows that my maniac thing or mania thing is like too high or something. Is that what it is? Like, what are we supposed to do with that? Yeah. I don't know. Are we supposed to fix that bar at the top to make it more balanced or something? Maybe we gotta talk to more NPCs and bring the apathy level a little higher, more towards the apathy or something. Because maybe mania is preventing me to talk to some of the NPCs. Maybe that's what it is. So maybe it's important how we respond with the dialogue for each NPC. I think that's what it is. If that's the case, then oh my gosh, I might have to do over. I don't know about that mechanic though. It's not something that I would make very important for a game like this. But I think that they try to do that. They try to make the dialogue important. It's like you gotta choose wisely before you can proceed in the game, but that just ruins the. I don't know, for me, it ruins what we want to do. You know, like we can't just freely continue. Now it's a matter of like finding the NPCs to interact with again, and try to raise that apathy up or something. Because I'm trying to like skip the dialogue. I don't know. But when they make the dialogue important, you gotta like respond carefully about it, then yeah, can't say much about it. I'm just gonna take my leave, I guess, you know. There's not much we can do about it after the fact, I guess. Yeah. Suitcases. Doing better than you would. But then how would you, what would you do after this? Would you just like exit out of the game? Like if I try to solve it, if I try to, I don't know, maybe if I try to just redo it over again and really pay close attention to the dialogue and try to bring the apathy up, maybe it'll work out. Because I think the next step is talking to these kids again. But since the mania is too high, I can't do anything, which is such a shame. It's like it blocks the player out from continuing, you know? Like it's, yeah. Here. Let's go back and try it again. New profile.
I'm Daniil Denkovsky, Bachelor of Medicine.
I like how that lines up with the broken
research
part of
into
glass
human
on his head.
life has brought me renown.
Butterfly on the seat.
I've devoted all my energy and remarkable intellect to combating the greatest
Industrial?
fear that binds humanity. The inevitability of imminent death.
Can't even skip this either. They don't want you to
Seeking
skip.
proof of my theories, I traveled to a small, steep town.
Giant
examined a
bovine.
person of phenomenal longevity, Simon Kane. But I walked into a
Simon
trap.
Kane.
The moment I arrived there, an unknown disease struck the town. It devoured the town like a wildfire. Its contagion and lethality surpassed anything humanity had ever faced. And I became the only doctor standing in the way of this unprecedented pestilence.
I noticed like the those peculiar the peculiar looking guys look a lot like is it SMT or one of the games I think from Atlas? Either Atlas or I don't know which series it was. Has a similar looking character design. mind map. My thoughts, conclusions, deliberations. To see the events of a specific day, press its number in a circle. Okay. So we're off the train. Pretty step up the train. Things were immediately stolen. Joys of life. Okay. Alright. So this is where we are. Let's check this guy. I say, reading person, okay. Do you normally get over? You're staring me left hand like a cow, as far as I'm concerned. I suppose I'm more on the far side of the grave than near. Some say that resurrection is not possible. Apathy. Is this I'm gonna go with this one here. Right. Do you city folk always take 20 trunks of shirts with you? Or do you manage to cut down to 10, sir? Sure, man. Doesn't matter how many I took with me if they're getting stolen within the first minute. 8. Though I had to sit on the last one. Where can I find this constable? Who do I talk to about recovering my stolen property? Shirts? You dimwit. You're a street sweeper. As I can tell from your broom, do you not live to wake up people early and twist urchin ears? Help me catch them. Oh my gosh. What? Let's go with this one. It's just kids being kids. No need to be mean to them. Some kids, hardened criminals, could make off with my luggage at such speed. What, should I thank them? Give them candy for Halloween? The trick-or-treaters stealing my shirts and luggage? I must get my luggage back. Losing my instruments is like losing my arms. Worse than losing my arms. Ooh, man, I don't know. Here, let's go with this one. I'm telling you, hands off the kids. You're new here, fresh off the train. Fresh off the train. You're new in town, so watch yourself and heed our customs. No constable or patrolman will chase after the children for you. No street sweeper neither. This is really. Are you serious right now? Why not? This is ridiculous. Because the kids have their own thing going on. Their own empire, you see. I'm not going to mess with it. And if you find someone to do it for you, it's your funeral. Or rather theirs. Although they wouldn't get a funeral. The tower would simply break them. You know, this reminds me of the kids that's in the film Hostel by Eli Roth. 2004, 2005, whichever year it was. And, oh yeah, there's like a gangster of kids that would like, they're ready to kick your butt, you know? But then like the main character would often gum, you know? Or candy or something like that. Just to let him slip away, you know? Or let him pass. But the antagonist would chase after the guy. And then the kids would come back and then, you know, there's like that sort of ordeal within that country where the Americans would head to, right? So, yeah, I think of the Hostel film. Okay, so, let's see. Everyone's timid. Okay, let's go with what tower? To Polyhedron. Well, that surely clears it up. I'm not sure what I was expecting. You know what? If you need your shirt so badly, why don't you go looking for the tots that ran away with them? Just ask them nicely. These kids are like magpies. They'll trade your precious linens for capital back, from the capital back, in exchange for its bits of colored glass, or even just a story. But whatever you do, don't hurt them. Not shirts, instruments, but I get the idea. I have plenty of stories to tell, but usually they involve vivisections. I suppose kids do like that sort of thing. Why would I have bits of glass? I just don't have one on my face. I have to waste time on this, both literally and figuratively. Not sure it's instruments, but I get the idea. Okay, let's go with this one. Say, is the capital a real place? I wish it wasn't. In a sense, of course, capital is a myth. And that myth is a real capital. The city does exist physically. What kind of question is that? Yeah, let's go with the second one. I don't know. Give him a bit of information, who knows. The Canes came from the capital and made our town. but no other real people have come from there ever since. So I was thinking perhaps Simon Kane. I think of Citizen Kane, the film. Again, like a lot of this dialogue just reminds me of films. Simply made up the capital along with everything else. Right, sure, I'm just an actor he hired. Small town like yours? Is that how they spell yours, really? There's a misspelling there. A single individual's authority can grow to be all-encompassing. I assure you, though, Kane did not make up the capital. What do you mean they made your town? No, never mind. Trunks first, Kane's later. Have a nice day. What the heck? Alright, well, let's go with this middle one. Reasoning. Sometimes I need to take a step back from the moment and think logically through something. Helps me piece the picture together. What? It's weird how they word that. Okay. Some suitcases are missing. My luggage. This town gave me a warm welcome, didn't it? Let's go with this one. It's just the sarcasm. I like that. How am I supposed to do research without tools? So the customs of the towns work here. Street sweeper says no one here will help me find missing items. Let's go with the number 3. I think this part here is what determines the meter for either apathy or the manic, or however the word was that they use. I'll have to handle this myself. Follow the thieves' trail. I'll rip suitcases. I might manage to recover something intact along the way. I think I like the third one. Maybe it's the number 2 is alright too, I think. Try to go for the third one. The most important thing is the microscope and experimental prototype. Without them, I might as well just catch the next train back. Well, let's go with the microscope thing. See, we're at the same amount, but we got the hats, the hat there and the other thing. So let me check the mini-map thing. Yeah, so we unlocked this thing, the Utopia. And now here's the children's location, I guess. Okay. Oh, let's go check out that ghost in the back of the train. If I don't figure this out, then I guess it would be the end of the demo. No flashlight. So here's the ghost. I'm assuming she's a ghost.
Sometimes I feel like I could fly.
Dead tired and covered in dust. Daniel Danofsky at your side. What the heck? Okay. How'd you get here? I was traveling alone. Came in through the second door. Always more interesting that way. Okay. But it's not. If you say so, my name's Daniel. Danelle. I don't know. You're restless. Rarely see anyone like that in our sleepy little town. Even the Canes have gone into hibernation as the years pass. So maybe those Canes are those creatures that we see outside. Maybe that's what they're called. How would you know what I'm like? I just only just arrived. Were expecting me? Sleepy little town. Maybe this is a nightmare where you lose all your things at the station and end up with without your pants. What the heck? Oh man. Okay, let's try the first one. Your lips are tense. You have the hands of a man who can't sit still. Besides, Simon told me to take a close look at you, and I always listen to him. Simon? Simon Kane? Simon Kane. He left you in my care. Said you'd be staying at my house. Oh, it has a name. The Stillwater. And this won't be the first time it had, yes. But most don't last long. I think you will, though. I was prepared to everything. I've already prepared everything. Oh, I see. Well, nice to meet you. Here, let's get you this. Likewise, shall we? Then I'll sort my missing luggage. Okay, let's go, shall we there? Why not hurry? Why the hurry? Don't you want to find your belongings first? I won't disappear. I'll be waiting for you at home. Okay, so this is like the same website I made previously. Think about all. Okay, Right, my belongings. Thanks for the reminder. I think last time I chose this one, but let's try this one. Okay. So I guess she's gonna pop up in my thoughts. Okay. Alright. I'm starting to understand a little more, but it's how I previously thought in the first save file. So now let's head over to the kids and see what we can do about that luggage thing. So far nothing's changed. It's like still the same. This light is on though. I remember this light being on. Alright, so daytime. Attentive gaze. Some objects can't be useful. I can spot them easily if I concentrate with Q. Really? Some objects can be useful. Oh, maybe that's what I have to do. It's the Q key to concentrate on it. And they don't like clue us in on what to do. So I just gotta use my thoughts and logic or something. Some thoughts will affect your mental states. Okay. So mania and then apathy. Mania and apathy. Oh, look at that steam there with the silhouette. Looks pretty cool. Oh, the kid. Hey, eyes on us. The thief's seen us. The thief. Mr. Thief, are you for real? Say something in thief speak. What do you mean, Mr. Thief? You're the ones who've stolen my things. Verfurem cognoscit. The Latins never minded taking what was not theirs. Thief, thief, you stole the train's heart, you did. Just ripped that out and stole it. And now it'll die without a heart. I haven't ripped anything. Many creatures in this world survive perfectly well without hearts. The train, I believe, would belong to the order worms. Here, let's try this one. Are you stupid, mister? Worms don't look like that at all. They have arms and legs and a forehead and 2 hearts, one in his chest and one in his wife's. And bristles. You forgot bristles. Oh my gosh, just playing around with this kid. What bristles? Have you ever seen a worm? They're bald. You're not just a thief, you're a dummy too. Ha ha ha. Listen, boy, enough jokes for today. I come to this town on important business, which I cannot conduct without my microscope and my prototype. Please return them to me. Hey, hold on. No need for all the begging and the politeness, sis. What did I even do to you anyway? I didn't take nothing. It was all Jekka. Jekka. My microscope and prototype are precise, delicate instruments. If they break, they'll only scrap metal and glass. Okay, there's one polite request I won't repeat. Okay, let's go with this one. I don't. Tell me where Jekka's taking them. Jekka's taking the heart back to go fix the train. That way. To his face. That way. Am I a snitch now, Mr. Thief? Of course you are. You fit right in at the academy. Just like Tellman. You've done everything right. No, so just someone who runs off to inform without being asked to do so. You're an honest witness. Let's try this one. I don't know. Whatever. I was gonna go about trying to find... Oh, what? I thought it was like coins or something. Alright. See the trails of luggages. Collecting all the same things again. Okay. What do we got? Tree bark. Luggage. Alright, here we go. So Z's kiss here. What if I start with this guy? Over there. He's got the thing. Hey, back up, you! Says Alec. Get away from the girls. And me, too. I ain't afraid of Uncle Roan when he bouges up, and I ain't afraid of you neither. I've got a knife. You can't hurt us, got it? Bouges up? What the hell are you talking about? I'm not drunk. My nerves are hanging by a thread this thin. Do you want to see what will happen when it finally snaps? Your hands are shaking and you've got those crazy eyes. Huggeroo, get those eyes too. When he reaches for a second bottle and is shaking, and then he starts to fight. Don't even think of starting any troubles with me. I got a real knife, I do. What the hell are you blabbing about? Wait, hold on. If it looks like Uncle Ron is of yours, that means I really do need it. Cool down first. Give me a moment, I'll take a breather. Frightening extremes. It's hard for me to talk to people when I'm too apathetic or manic. I need to stabilize my condition first. How does one do that though? How does one do that? Stabilize my condition? Maybe I gotta like take like a bottle. Okay, how do I check my inventory? What the heck is the inventory? Okay, this. Oh, maybe I have to use one of these things here. Head swing. State of mind can be changed with drugs. Oh, see, if only they had explained this a lot sooner. Maybe I just must have closed out before I could even see it. Because they put it all the way up here and not like over here. Like, I feel like it would be very important if they had done something with this to show the player this, you know, a little more. Pop it out somewhere, you know, when the meter goes up here, they should have it while I'm walking around, just pop it out in a bubble. Like, it won't block much, but just show it in the bubble there. Oh yeah, it's starting to peak here. You should probably take pills, you know, like just warn the player about it, about the head swing thing. You know, it's not that hard. I have to be in the inventory view here to see it. Like, why? You know, like, who would think to bring up the inventory unless you would read, oh yeah, press this key here to bring up the inventory. So couldn't they just have like a pop-up when this meter is this far in already? You know, because this bar would pop up as you're walking around. Just give like a little warning, like a bubble, and show this. You know, warn the player to take the medicine or something. Some make me more apathetic. Others more manic. I need to keep an eye on mental state and supply of drugs. Yeah. If I had known that in the previous save. So, valerian extract, sedative. Sometimes even Bachelor Dan Kalski drinks valerian extract, just like his grandmother used to. Camphor, stimulant, and rubefacient, causes irritation just like everything else in its damn place. So mania goes +5, apathy +10. Okay, so maybe we gotta use this one here. Apathy +25, bromide. Okay. So maybe I gotta go with this one. Let's do this one. Whatever. Wait, why is it 2? Why is it 2? Health, okay. Belladonna. Here, let's split stack. There you go. What? One. Use.
Slower. More cold.
Okay. Maybe I'll use it one more. Ah, both of those. That's a lot. 25. This one's only 10. So we can actually talk to these guys now. Nuh-uh. It's quiet. It's dead already. A dead heart keeps beating for 40 days. That's what my mom says. It couldn't have been dead that long. Do it. Tack it on. That's Jekka that we gotta talk to, I think. Timur says it won't fit in there. Just won't. Told you we should have stuck it in the belly, not the mouth. Life's in the belly, everyone knows that. Nope. A locomotive's life sits in the front with the driver. That's where the fire is, so the heart should be there too. That's what Boulder told me. What do you have there? Oh, my prototype looks like it's still intact. You're Jekka, right? You're correct. The train's life is in the locomotive. which is housed in the front. Yeah, let's do this, man. Be gone, vile snake. Oh my gosh. You killed the other trains, didn't you? It's cause of you, they didn't come to us anymore. Well, we were wondering, and we don't know why they keep dying. We got a whole graveyard. They're all rusted up, and they just can't go anywhere. And it's all because of you. You stole the train's heart for yourself and carried it away in a suitcase. And now the train's all dead. Well, if the train stopped coming a long time ago, it can't be my fault. I've never been here before. I'm not even very good at stealing hearts. Things I touch do have a tendency to die. You got me there. You said yourself the train's heart is at the front. I rode in the carriage in the middle. How can I get to the front or to the heart then? What gave you the idea that my prototype is in the heart, train's heart? I don't know. Some of these options are fun, but I don't know. I don't know what we're supposed to do. Okay, let's go with the first one. That's true. Never seen him here before. So he steals hearts from the future then? You steal hearts from the future, mister? You said it yourself. The train's heart is at the front. I rode in the carriage in the middle. How could I get the heart then? Let's see. What gave you the idea of my prototype? Okay, let's look at the second one. Through the bowels, like a menkudu. What? Like all menkudu? What the heck? You don't get to the heart through the bowels, my young friend. You'll hit quite a different body part first. Okay, let's. This is our only option. Let's go with that. With that, the train stopped wailing. Stop moving too. That means it's dead. So this is its heart. Obvious, right? Well, that's a bit simplistic. Response to stimuli is just one characteristic of life. It's not exhaustive. The other option is, I don't know how to make you all understand that my prototype has nothing to do with a train. Look, they're made of different metals. What the heck? I don't know. What do you think? I think you might just go with the second option here. Yeah, let's go with the second option. Gotta be realistic, I guess. Well, you know, a man just didn't look very shiny on the outside either. And inside he's all red. No, he's right. The body has different layers, but all the meat is made of meat. That's what Grandpa Barack said. Look, my prototype is not the train's heart, and it certainly won't repair it. But it's an interesting thing in itself, so let's make a deal. You give it back, and I'll tell you how it works. Educate these kids, man. Checker says, I don't know. Something suspicious. There will be corpses in that tail. I hope, well, a whole pile of them. And then the other option is, and there will be a damsel in the story. In distress, of course. My genius, insufferable assistant, will be in the tale. He could drive a saint into the grave with his rage-inducing adherence to details and thinly veiled political insinuations. Yeah, let's go with the first option. These corpses, were they stabbed or strangled? The kin must never cut. They only strangle. So if they were stabbed, kin didn't do it. Look here. Let me take the prototype. I won't run away, I promise. To wind it up, you need to turn this handle clockwise. Oh my gosh. That's all I had to do. I had to take the potion and then talk to the kids and then go about it. Oh my gosh. So that's what you gotta do. There's like this whole concept of I don't know what's happening there. Like the sanity meter thing, right? So like I mentioned, Eternal Darkness has that mechanic where however you handle the creatures, it's a horror game. It's a survival horror game that was on GameCube, for folks that are not familiar. And I forgot how it affects the sanity level for the character, but like I guess the more you deal with like monsters and creatures and stuff, that sanity level will go up the closer you are to the enemy, the creature. So it's kind of similar to like how, I guess Amnesia would borrow that mechanic with the sanity meter. So whenever there's like a creature nearby or you gotta deal with it, you have to either run from it to bring your sanity back down, to distance yourself from the creature, or you gotta, like, I don't know, attack it until, you know, like your sanity meter will be like really high while you're doing it, but you take pills or potions, whatever, to bring it back down. So managing that sanity meter. So I think this is like the same sort of concept, where there's the mechanic up there and the big meter at the top. You got to balance it out. So having the apathy, and then if there's too much apathy, you got to bring it back to mania. You know, use the mania potions. You know, plus 10s and stuff like that. It's pretty neat with that idea, but I don't know. Sometimes it's just, you know, my first step into this kind of game, it's like, you really got to think about it and do over and read everything. Where initially on the first save slot, when I first booted it up, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna run through this and, you know, skip through the dialogue. But then, like, when you actually read the dialogue, you kind of get a little sense of it a little more.
Like old Professor Luria, he used to say,
What the-
every cobbler should stick to his last.
Okay. Another thing is, like, I don't know. There's just a lot of dialogue in these kind of games. Well, I guess the series in general. But I don't know. It's just a lot of reading, you know. When I thought it was gonna be like an more action oriented, like, you know, Half-Life or whatever. There would be like voices that, you know, that would just like be played, but now upon booting this up, it's like, oh, you gotta read through the dialogue, all the text, you know. It's like a visual novel, and then you gotta select your options from there, which is strange. But maybe selecting these won't really matter. It's just getting through the conversation, I think, and then figuring out whether or not to balance out your sanity meter or whatever. But who knows? I don't know. Here, let's go with the first one here. I'm just gonna skip through this. I don't know. There's just a lot to read, you know. Pneumatics with mechanical priming. The longer I hold the crank, the stronger the effects. I don't get it. I don't know. Clear the miasmic in front of it. Operating range is supposed to be decent. I don't know. Let's see. One load is too good for 20 uses. You just spend fluid wisely. The morgue corridors is like a maze. Okay. To load the prototype, I need stimulants, an anesthetic, and a toxin. Required ingredients are steadily readily available. At least in an institute. Oh, I don't know. It's gonna go with this one here. First thing we teach lab assistants: the best stuff is in the beige cabinets. They should be here in those beige cabinets. Yeah, let's go with that one. Add ingredients one by one into the setup and heat it up. Evaporate. Residue goes into the prototype. Heat. Then open up the valves. So, okay. Yeah, let's go to ingredients. Should be enough for 20 uses. I don't know. Load the prototype. Before you can use the prototype, you need to load it. Ingredients are in the cabinets, and the loading station is on the table. Uh-oh. It's the test right here. I feel like I'm going to fail the test here. Load the prototype. This disinfectant solution consists of 3 ingredients: a stimulant, an anesthetic, and then a toxin. Okay, so one of each, I'm assuming. Need to put the items into the slots and press the load button. Okay. Huh? Prototype successfully loaded. Good to go? No, sir. Alright, how do I load it? To this? Hold left click to charge. Release when pendulum stops. The pendulum? Trying to fix my audio a bit. Oh my gosh, what's happening there? Loot. At least this game has the escape key to use. 19. 18. What is it counting? So we gotta clear all the spirit stuff, all the bad spirits, I'm assuming. 13. $11. 10. 9. Clear all the bad aura. I think that might be all of it. Oh, there's more back there. Let me see. Six. Okay, maybe I'm supposed to like just get through. Oh my gosh, okay, I see. Yeah, maybe I'm supposed to just get through that and reach to where I need to go. It's a strange concept where you gotta like, it does follow the rules of like crafting if they want to add that ability. But I don't know, it's very different from what I'm used to, you know? Can't grab anything there. Should probably press it beforehand. Okay, there we go. Spontaneous resurrectee. Are you deaf? You have death's eyes. I have the eyes of a man who's just walked through 40 meters of poisonous gas without protective goggles. Okay. Deaf people don't cough, which means you're still alive for now. Give me your hand. Taking can wait. Wait, talking can wait. Oh my gosh, look at his eyes, man. Here, let's go with the first one. The first one's pretty funny. At the end of the tunnel, there's a second tunnel. Can you hear me? Focus on me. Hold on to my face. Try to stay awake. Ooh, Stay Awake was the other game that I wanted to feature tonight, but it's also another one that's like published by Blumhouse Games, so maybe I'll save it for either tomorrow or something. We'll check it out. But yeah, it's called Stay Awake, I think. Yeah, part of the Steam Deck Fest. Don't speak. You'll inhale more poison. You can tell me everything you've seen in your posthumous visions later. We need to get out of here at once, okay? Okay. Oh, I don't know. Second tunnel. Here, let's go with this one. Oh. At the end of the tunnel, there's a second tunnel. What does that mean? It means that when you die, it's neither life nor death. There's something else entirely. The trains were worms, and they tunnel toward you underground. It's just nonsense. That one was just disoriented and hallucinating. Could probably try this first one. Yeah, it's just nonsense. Oh, I don't know. The second option, though, it's pretty funny. Alright, let's get... Oh, I don't know, man. Here, Let's go with that last one. What a silly story. I love stories that, I like stories like that when I was young. You're giving me the prototype, yes? Take it. It spins all boring, clockwise only. Grandpa Simon has clocks that spin every which way. Besides, the train's already dead. Couldn't save it in time. Look, it's blowing its whistle. Still smoking. It's alive as it gets. You understand transplantation, at least a bit. Indeed, a heart can't survive outside the body. Grandpa Simon, you mean Simon Kane? I'm here to meet him, actually. Let's try that. We've only got one grandpa between us. What are those special clocks he has? I've been told he lives in Crucible with his family. Can you tell me the shortest route there? Is he really immortal? Okay, let's go with this one here. I'm sick of this game. Go away. You're gonna play cat in an old hat. Cat in an old hat. We still have time before the sun sets. What about my microscope? I'll trade you another tail for it. What about my microscope? Oh my gosh, meddling with these kids here. We didn't take your microscope. Oh, I didn't expect you to know that word. Even some people in the capital don't know it. Well, where is it then? If the prototype is my right hand, the microscope is my left. I can't collect data without it. Okay, let me try the first one. We don't know it. We just know we didn't take nothing else. Just the train's heart. Where is it then? My prototype is right. Okay, it's the same option. The dog's head must have taken it. Dog heads. Can and not can? Can and not can. Can and not can. Got a deal. All the war spoils gets split down the middle. They don't care about hearts. Underneath the many faces. Why would they need another? What does your microscope do? Is it alive? Dog heads? Can? Not can? A heart in a face? I don't understand a single word. A microscope is a metallic pipe fitted with mirrors. You just use it to look at small objects and make them large and detailed. Yeah, let's go for this one. Oh, a kaleidoscope. Microscope? Kaleidoscope. What the heck? To look at the colorful town. You do like it. You do like capella? A cappella? I'm not much of a singer, kid. You know the word kaleidoscope? What the heck? I like that a cappella one. Neither is capella. So, as it stands, you pass my belongings along to some other gang, and I'll need to borrow them to get back. Wait, to get them back, am I right? Also, incoming ad in about a minute. Khan must have given it to Capella as a gift. Are you stupid? I mean, what happened to that stained glass? No, Khan wouldn't have given it to her. If it's something that changes things when you look through it, he must have given it to Grandpa Simon. Grandpa Simon loves things like that. Khan wouldn't give it to anyone. Not before he looks at it himself, or after either. But he's honest. Even if it's wicked, he'd give it back to the owner. If you find him in town, he'll deal fair. Can I find him? Well, they brought your micro kaleidoscope into the polyhedron. You won't see it again. No use looking there. Try the stairways to heaven. Ooh, like the Eric Clapton song. The dog heads like him. Think they look like polyhedron. There's one right here in the mall. You know, after the conversation with the Capellas, Khans, polyhedrons, I'm beginning to see the shape of the world you live in. It sounds complicated, but can't be worse than human anatomy, can it? Oh my gosh. Okay. That's funny. It's neat that they put a bit of a, you know, comedic aspect to the convos, to the dialogue. Let's get here. It looks so funny. You know, the way to design this game is like the characters, the environment reminds me of a book called The Whipping Boy. I used to read that back in like 1993 or 1994. Let me check the mini map again. Finally, man. See, now we're making some progress here. So, got the prototype. Now we head over here. Lost the microscope. Second tool was stolen by a different gang of children. I'll have to search the town for it. Another guided tour, I hope for. Okay, well. Hopefully we can find it. 1B. Best ship. Inhibit the ship. Ooh, what an interesting master we have. Orbis mirabilis plena est. I see them making preparations for some kind of festival at the station. Let's try this one here. Latin. Go away, snake man. You've got sharp heels. What's with your face? Looks more like a congenital disease with than an injury. What the heck? Some kids ran through here with my belongings. Did you see them? We gaze at the earth. Do not pull us away from the earth. Was that a threat? I sure hope not. I don't take kindly to threats. I should not presume to divert your attention to any further. That first option. Oh my gosh. You know, I can imagine like the main character would have like that sort of voice, you know? It's like a smart aleck kind of voice. What's the other term that they call? Very witty. Haven't thought of that word or description of character for a long while. But oh, now the gate is open. Okay, so maybe we gotta head there.
There once was a man of great humor who found he was dead of a tumor. But he woke up today to his neighbor's dismay, and that of his cow once he took her.
That was a rhyme. Hey. See, why can't all the characters have like dialogue like this? I would be way more invested if they had that for every character. Every NPCs that we walk into. Like Borderlands or something, you know? Sometimes there would be stuff like that. Wouldn't you look at that? Customer. Keep walking, customer. This shop's appointment only. And I don't recall your name on the list. Can you add me then? From a distance, they looked just like coffins. Are you two on a date? Sorry to intrude. Okay, let's go with this one here. Well, why add you when I could subtract? See those stiffs by the wagons? My friend and the Ripper did that. Buzz off, pal. My friend the Revolver works just as well. Something more pathetic than a half-hearted threat. Boys, there's no need to fight over me. I'll just remind you I'm married. We got plenty of shops in town. But our warehouse keeper here can get it for you wholesome. Just look at those boots he snagged. Scarlet? Scarlet? So, what's that got to do with you? They're pretty. Are they from the capital? I expect a romantic soul like yours would be more interested in Scarlet Pimpernel than Scarlet Boots. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go with this one and see what happens. Oh, gross. What am I, an herb bride? What the heck? They run around naked, trampling the grass and flowers. I want to run around something pretty. Like boots from a coffin? Oh my gosh. Coffin's the best you need when you need a chest. A checkpoint guard wouldn't dare open it up out of respect. It's inhumane. Meanwhile, still flowing with hundreds of pairs of scarlet Saffiano leather boots, taxed and duty-free. Saffiano leather? Those are bog standard military issue boots that have been dyed wrong. You're right about one thing, it's no good shying away from death. One can't understand a thing they refuse to look at. Okay, so you smuggle contraband and coffins. Okay. Here, let's try this second one. Refuse? They do refuse. That's what I use. A coffin is an honest thief's best friend. People looking away and is how business gets done. Okay. You attacked, Inspector? No, but that doesn't mean I approve of illicit trade. Can't imagine a dull job. Let me see. Let's try the first one. Keep your nose out of other people's coffins, then. Once someone goes in, who knows what happens? Maybe they never died. Maybe they never existed at all. Of course, if I start poking around coffins, will you exploit the public's fear of death for your smuggling operation? Indeed. No one knows what happens to someone once they go into a coffin, but I intend to find out. Do what you want, but these boots are no Saffiano leather. Okay. Okay, let's try the first one. Okay, I guess we got nothing out of that. But that's funny though. some of the conversations with these characters. Alright, I don't think there's anything else. I'm just gonna head to that gate. I assume that's where I'm told to go. Grief. This town lives on imports, so here the warehouse keeper is king. He says the contents of coffin not always what they seem. I wonder. Lumpy man. Oh, is that what they call it? I've heard of an elephant man. Is this the worm man, then? I've only seen such poor, disfigured creatures in anatomical theater. Okay. I think we gotta go there. I like the shape of the project thing. Man, finally. Making progress, yo. Can't believe I had to like restart the game. The demo. Oh, still loading there. Something tells me that this demo is going to be a pretty long one. Material world. The mind is affected by interactions with specific objects. They are easy to spot if you enter concentration mode. Oh, I forgot about that. Concentration mode? Oh, okay. I should have known. Oh.
Misophonia, Denkovsky.
Oh. That thing is happening again. Okay, so it looks like we gotta go to the back.
As if things are animated.
Ah. So it's red and blue items? The red item seems to bring the mania up, and then the blue for the apathy, I'm guessing? It's pretty cool. So this actually shows like where we're supposed to head to. If only they had given us this earlier in the demo, would have understood it a little more. Alright, let me chat with these guys now. We see the Pathologic here. Okay, here we go. Let's talk to these women. Wow, this is where they grind up the herbs or something? Erze. Hoo-ha! My good little bull. Blunt-mouthed, broad-browed. Please forgive us. Aina says, "You're silly, Erze. You always have been." He's returning to Boss Turok, to Bodo. We are leading him into the bosom of his mother and father. Why are you asking him for forgiveness? Because Boss Turok is dead, Aina. This little bull's whole life, he didn't know that the most beautiful creature, the immortal Boss Turok, was waiting for him. And now that he knows, Boss Turok is dead. Buha will find his father's silent corpse. How can we not pity him? Wait, who died? I thought there was some kind of festival happening in town. But you're just talking about death. See, it's a funeral, Kari-kan. Boss Turok, the father of all Katan, people and bulls, has died. We asked Suok to bring him back. You're the silly one, Aina. Suok didn't eat Boss Turok. How could she? He's bigger than her, stronger than her. The immortal can't be killed. He chooses death himself. We asked Boss Turok to change his mind and come back to us, his children. Is Boss Turok some kind of mythical creature? What happened exactly? Well, actually, some animals, like lobsters, don't undergo natural aging and death. But they can still be killed by external forces. What a coincidence. You are burying an immortal, and I came to study one. Okay. Okay, I don't know. I guess we can just keep them talking if we ask this question here. But, I don't know. Whatever. Boss Turok is the father of blah 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 blah. Yeah. A fang or a claw can thrust into him. I feel the wound bleeding. Rust has soaked into him. I feel the rot squelching underfoot. Quiet, both of you. You know, well, how did I voice this guy? This guy's name is Udong. 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 Quiet, both of you. You know nothing. Boss Turok can die only from gloom. We will cheer him up, feed him, and show him our joy. We will bring the last Aurochs to his bosom. Then he will remember us and return to us. Really, your boss Turok is a mythologian. Mythologian. But it must have some basis. I wonder what. Maybe you felt the aftershocks of an earthquake? They sometimes occur in the Northeast. Is this in the Northeast? So the secret to immortality was to smile and to put aside sorrow. So this bull is meant to be sacrificed? Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try the first one. Mother Bodo is a blind, loving mother, the warmth of the earth. But Boss Turok not only bore us, he watched over us. He lived under his watch. Now the town is without a beholder. Azagalak, Kun. We're all blind worms now. The trounced. Mugad, bad. A worm is a worm. A human is a human. A human is meant to see, to build. Look around, beholder. What do you see? Town where the sacrifice of live animals is permitted in the residential area. Simon Kane's immortality will most likely turn out to be superstitious nonsense too. You. What do you see? I see you. You said the beholder is Boss Turok. Who am I to contend with him? Well, let's try that last one. I don't know. Any gaze might turn out to be Boss Turok's gaze. These things can't be foreseen. Haven't looked closely. Go further. See our celebration. Look at that last Aurochs. I don't know how to pronounce that. Do you see in all this? What do you see in all this? Tell Guga afterwards. How could I forget Guga? Well, at least there's a pleasant look in at your curls. Oh my gosh. And Aurochs is a big bull, right? Now look. Whether I want to or not. What the heck? How can I let's go for that first option. Oh my gosh. I don't know what we got from that, but okay. It's just nonsense. I don't know, man. Look on these guys' faces. Wait, is that kid, right? The same kid? The cow. Okay, let's see where we gotta go. We gotta go forward. I don't know, these guys were pointed green, so I thought to maybe try them out. Maybe some of the conversations would also increase and or decrease the meter up above. Sometimes, I don't know. Oh, it's a mirror. Okay, another game that doesn't have a reflection. Oh, there's the kid again. Okay. Well, they got a leaf for dinner tonight. Okay. What if I try to break this? I don't know what would happen. Bad luck in the game. Oh, what was that? Oh my gosh. Interesting. Was that reality that we just saw? Check this guy. Udong. Again? My eyes touch you, beholder. I'd rather they didn't. It's plausible and not really speaking, but psychologically, I expect at least a decade of trauma. Oh my gosh, the humor in this. What was that? I just saw some sort of a... Behold! As I hurry off to find my eyes. Here, let's go try that one. Man, that dialogue options is hilarious. I like him. Oh my gosh. Let's see, we gotta go next. Look at this, blood splatter. Oh yeah. That's like the character that would see in some of the past pathological games. There's a body that was hanging up over here, and now we see this person just painting or drawing. Yeah, a little glimpse of like the body hanging there. So We're definitely seeing a bit of horror. Is it a mime? Okay, no, I thought it was a mime for a second. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so we gotta go this way. So I can. Further down, it's green. Oh my gosh, okay. Well, so we couldn't go there? Oh my gosh. My mania. I don't know why they keep on facing me there. Oh. Hello. Okay. Yeah, can't open those. The same kids again. Alright, looks like we gotta go here. There's a merry-go-round.
I could use some quiet.
It's like Half-Life right here. Half-Life 2. The merry-go-round. Oh my gosh. Right there, that's a guy. This guy is the one that's in the previous Pathologic game. That guy. This guy, he looks like he belongs in Yakuza or something. Or maybe Borderlands. Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot here. Let's... Can't crouch. Some peculiar characters, yeah.
A good joke doesn't need a punchline. It needs structure.
Oh, there you are. Finally, I thought you'd forgotten our agreement. Hope you're ready. Have you memorized your lines? What lines? Of course I did. I always have 2 or 3 lines ready in my mind. And I choose one before responding. Don't have time to read any line. Okay, let's go to the second one here. Tragedian. Tragedian? Tragedian? I take no joy in seeing another player who likes to improvise. Your charge is but to read your lines and not invent them. Wait, is this really the guy? Looks about the same, but the outfits are wrong. Did our guy wear a coat? This costume is more suited to an antagonist. Executor. This coat is the latest fashion in the capital. I'll have you know. Funny. Fashion advice from a man in a bird suit. Looked in the mirror lately? I'm more of an anti-hero with an antagonist than an antagonist. I presume you know the difference? Here, let's try that second one. What delightful cheek. Never have I seen such arrogance all in one person. Sir, you are just what the doctor ordered. I am Mark Immortel, director at the local theater. Pleased to meet you. And you are? I'm looking for the kids who stole my microscope. I really don't have time for this. Good day, sir. Here, let's say our name here. Just arrived from the capital. Magnificent. You see, the actor we've been waiting an eternity for has decided to sabotage the rehearsal. You would do us a massive, titanic favor by replacing him, even if it's just for a little while. Of course, I'd be glad to. I dreamed of acting on stage since I was a boy. What must I do? I don't have time for this. Truth be told, I'm careless. Don't care what they're there. Still, what's the man in the bird suit doing here? This is abnormal. Okay. Let's try this first one. Perfecto. It is simple and indeed natural. You need only to react to your colleagues' lines, and thus create a scene of unbearable dramatic tension. Our performance is quite simple. The main character has just arrived in a remote town, and quite accidentally stumbled into a curious rehearsal, in which his fate will be decided. Who knows? Perhaps he'll die at the end. I'm ready. I'm ready. Seems like the performance has already started, and I'll be dragged in and against my will. I think I'll pass. Not sure I want to die at the end. I don't have time for it. Okay, well... Okay. It's either the first option or the second option I might want to go with. I think the first option is pretty fun. I know. Is that all you have to say? Why don't you stare like that? Why do you just stare like that? I see it in his eyes. His mind is looking for a line to mumble. I'm not struggling to come up with the lines. Say we just start the scene with a backhand across the face. I'm beginning to recall why my acting career just didn't pan out. Oh man. I didn't know this game was gonna be so funny. Okay. Hey, let's try the Okay, let's try the third option. I say again, he is no leading man. He is unfit to play even a villain. At best a background player, a body, standing there to fill the stage. It is the step healer's son who ought to take the role, or that young girl who crawled out of her grave. They have such pathos and such verve. What does this one have? A coat? Is the rehearsal already starting, or is he just casually insulting me? I see you are awed by my coat. It is perfectly understandable, but envy is low sentiment. Let's try this one. Quod erat demonstrandum. The code is but a prop. Beneath it, who are you? A scientist, a doctor, a member of the Academy of Sciences, founder of the Danica Laboratory. And you? Who are you behind the mask? Do you want to switch? I'll take your mask and black leotard. You can wear the coat. Sounds good. That's enough foolishness for today. I need to find my microscope. You're wasting my time. Okay, let's go to the first one. Let's see what happens. The walking shadow of the slain. Being words of unsaid. A specter of regret. My, that's too pretentious by half, isn't it? This is a hint I'm not supposed to get, but just yet, but which will become clear later, right? I think you're just a failed actor. Masks are just usually worn by those who can't play the part with their own faces. Yeah, I think the let's see. Let's try the first option. If that is the heart of our play, a main character, a doctor and a skeptic, encounters the unknown for the first time. He built his whole life around empiricism and scientific inquiry. What will he do when death addresses him directly? But this isn't literal, right? A hero in a play speaking to death, or dead is usually a metaphor, an illustration of his thought process. It's gonna be, but I had enough. Okay, let's try the first one. Well, if it makes it easier for you, we can say it's a metaphor. Play it ambiguously, leave the audience guessing. But wait, I don't want to be a metaphor. I was promised I'd be the true voice of the dead. What kind of spoil sports ruins a play like this? Told you couldn't hack it? That's it, I'm out. Metaphor? Phew. I'm confused. Are we still acting, or is he actually offended? You see, and you, I see, are never happy with anything. Sounds like a failed actor. Let's try the first one. Of course, we're acting. You have aptly grasped the key to this play. It is all a game. You are free to go. But remember, the game doesn't end until I say so. But Mr. Director, are you certain we've chosen the right protagonist? The rules of a drama clearly state that the hero must experience death and resurrection, yet he's stuck in the prologue. Hear that? You're being reprimanded for letting the pace of the narrative slip. Not my opinion, you understand. But the audience's attention is starting to flag. Well then, go on and prove we're mistaken about you. I'll do my best. I try to like how you keep bringing up the protagonist dying at the end. What the heck? I like that second one. I only hope to play this play of yours won't turn out to be a fool's errand. Alright. Take it easy, Trance. hopefully I can get to the end of this demo soon, but I'm not sure when that's gonna happen. But I am enjoying the dialogue of this game though. Seeing that it's very late in the AM right now, oof, right there, 3 AM for me. But I'll definitely will be off after this, ASAP, I think. First option. There we go. But yeah, if folks are taking off, take it easy. Have a good night. I'll definitely be back on tomorrow though. But yeah, thanks for joining me. But yeah, this is like supposed to be like a mime that's supposed to represent death or something. Take a screenshot of this. Because seemingly, I think these guys were part of the past Pathologic games, if I were to guess. Because I remember seeing this guy before, with the mask and stuff. Let me see where that go. Something over there, something over here, the mirror. Oh my gosh. Oh, they brought us back to the start here. Interesting. So maybe we got like stay on path. Let's go that way then. The stairway. Boy, thought like this guy had a name. If you could travel through time, what would you go in the future? Wait, would you go in the future or past? The past, 10 years ago maybe, then everything could still have been prevented. Near future, see what I don't think near future would mean anything. Future is so distant that not even someone with a vivid imagination could fathom. I live in the present. Ooh man, I don't know. I think it would be fun to go to the past so you can tell people in the past how the future is going to be like, you know. There's a film that's going to be coming out, an animated film called I'm trying to remember the name of it. I did a little fan art of it with Mario Paint. Arco, I think it's called Arco, ARCO. Fantastic looking film. There's only a trailer out for it. I think it's gonna be CG somewhat. Yeah, I think it is. So it's like this kid that's in the future and he's dressed like a superhero, travels back to the past in the year like 2070 something, like 2071, which for us, you know, is in the future, but it's presented as the past in that film. Meets up with a girl, same age, similar age. They're both kids, and then she tries to help him go back to the future. In a way, it feels almost like Astro Boy in a way. But yeah, this is what reminds me of traveling to the past and trying to go back to the future and stuff. Back to the Future, 85. I think this is far past, but then this is like 10 years past, in the past. This is nice too, but I think, I don't know. This is a very specific goal, is to learn the philosophers, know the philosophers of antiquity. I like this one too though, just 10 years. Yeah, I like the prevention thing. Because you never know what could be prevented and stuff like that. But like if it's like 20 years or 30 years, I think that would be awesome. Seems like a more recent, whatever. But this is nice too. I don't know. Philosophers. It's kind of like between these two options. But this is fine too. I don't know. But this is a question of either past or future. So I don't know. Yeah, I like that prevention thing. Grandpa Simon used to say that days are like hopscotch. Usually they go one after another, but sometimes there's two side by side. And sometimes you have to jump backwards. Does Simon know my mini games? You steal my Microsoft device with a shiny tube. Let's try this one here. He's the only grown-up who gets games. Everyone thinks they're just silly things or kids. just running around and scoring a point. But Grandpa Simon knows how games should be. I bet he could even enter the polyhedron. Whatever the thing is, that thing is, I've been told I've seen it inside it. I've never seen inside it. I'll never see inside it. My place is earthly matters, apparently. Here's to me. Did you steal my microscope? Okay, let's go to the first one. I did, yeah. But I gave it to Phil. He's over there on the stairway. You mind if I go up? How do the stairs stand without support? That's a good question. Let's try that. They stand like the polyhedron does. You keep bringing up this polyhedron. Well, whatever sort of creature that is. It can wait until later. Bye, can't see you later. And earlier, as it happens. that last option there. All right, I'm gonna try the first one. All right. I hope we get closer to the end of this demo. Because with all this reading, man. Is it this guy? Nope. Just another gangster, I guess. That'd be it. Oh, my microscope. Here we go. I didn't think how much. What? Slowly. Their faces are gloomy. They're up to no good. Alright, here we go. Ginger says, well, what is it? Can you see the future? Let me look too. Gimme. Oh, they made the microscope looking into the future. Wait your turn, pipsqueak. Just let me take one look and then I'll give it back. Ew, there's a bunch of bugs and little hairs. Doesn't look like much of a future. Lieutenant says, why are you using your dog's eye to look? You're not an animal, you know? Yeah, but an animal might see further, though. Good news, Microsoft has been found. Bad news is it's been mauled by a pack of wild dogs. Oh, the horror. Need some help, kids? I can teach you how to use this thing. Here, let me show you. Sorry to interrupt, but you should either play pretend as dogs or astronomers. Doing both at once is a bit overboard, stylistically speaking. Oh, let's try the first one. Oh, it's you. Hey, your thingamajig's busted. Doesn't show anything, just some bugs and weird little hairs. Maybe that is the future. Like in many, many years, nothing will remain of us on Earth but bugs and hairs? It's very sad if you think about it. Do you think that it shows the future? Wait, it only shows bugs and hairs because you're pointing at bugs and hairs. Maybe you kids go to school. Do you not know how microscopes work? Does this town even have a school? Okay, let's try the first one. See all these different glass pieces inside. Glass like this shows the future when you look through it. Everyone knows that. Grandpa Simon loved making all sorts of things with glass. I've only seen thingamajigs like this at his place. Why did you steal from Grandpa Simon, you bastard? That's why we stole it back from you. It's called justice. You know Simon Kane? I came here to see him. This is my microscope. I brought it with me from the capital. You stole from my luggage. That's called theft. Let's see what happens if go and try both. See what happens. What? You don't know, mister? He doesn't know. Spit it out, you monster. Where did you get this thingamajig from? What did you do to Simon? It was you, wasn't it? I was on my way to visit Simon, and I'd already be there if it weren't for you. Please give me back the microscope. It's a very delicate instrument. Calm down, boy. Please don't shout. What's going on? What don't I know? The conversations make me realize I never became a father. Here, let's go with the first one. Give it back. Will you stop whining? If you want it back so bad, will you just give us... What will you give us for it? Bubblegum? Just give him back the thingamajig and let him go on his merry way. It's broken anyhow. Can't see any futures at all. No. Grandpa Simon taught us what doesn't take effort doesn't deserve effort. If we just give him back the thingamajig, there's no effort in that. I can give you a cuff on the head for it. Will that be enough forever? I have a pocket watch on a chain, and it definitely shows the future. Let me make a deal. Let's make a deal. Really? Yeah, let's go with this one. Come on, let's see it. Oh, nice. How does it show the future? With this, you always know what time it is. So you know what time it will be in an hour, or 2, or even 3, which means you know the future. That's hilarious. That's great. I like that. Oh, you're clever, mister. Alright, give us your watch. But show us your show us how your thingamajig works, will ya? We're still curious. First, the tray. The watch with the for the microscope, then I'll show you. Hold on, I'll need to check if it's broken first. You might have been using it to hammer the nails. Here, let's do the tray. Okay, do we have it? Oh, we gotta press and hold it. Where's the watch? To trade item, you need to put in the barter slot. Where's the barter slot? This here? If you want something, I need to give something in return. I can do this by putting items in cells on my inventory slots. Oh, there's a pocket watch right there. I wonder why there was one in there. Fair and square. People won't agree to trade if I offer items less valuable than whatever I'm asking for. This is kind of like in trading in the Monster Hunter. When the oh my gosh, I'm beginning the names now. In Monster Hunter Tri and Ultimate, and 3 Ultimates on the Wii and Wii U, respectively, there's Argosy captain that arrives in the village, and you can trade for rare items. So you gotta give him like items that you catch on a hunt, and have like a balance with enough value to trade for like a rare item that he has. So that certainly reminds me of that. Not many games do that sort of thing, where you gotta like provide enough valuable items and stuff. But where is the thing? Oh, is it over here? Wait, what? I thought I put it there. Right? For some reason, when I did it the first time, it didn't clear. So now, I think you gotta match this here with the middle, or something like that. Got some beetles. I don't know if they want some beetles. Oh, there you go, trade. I think that's balanced, right? Do we have it? Where's the microscope? Where even is the microscope? The heck? Hopefully that did it right. The capital, 2 weeks ago. Oh my gosh, I'm still at it.
If we have the right conditions. Our current ones are only good for inventing penicillin. It's mold all the way down.
Please, hold on a little longer. Even after the inhalation therapy, the swelling won't go down immediately. Chief, finally, where have you been? The woman you rescued from the morgue is conscious, but she might not stay that way. She's still very weak. It's amazing that she's standing at all with the amount of gas she inhaled. What's the hurry? The burden of leadership. You owe something to everyone, and everyone will find you at fault. It's good to see you too, Seraphima. Let's try that last one. Step aside with me for a moment, Chief. I checked the morgue records. The body matching her description was declared dead last night. It could be a coroner's oversight and a bureaucratic error. She makes mistakes all the time. People make mistakes all the time. This doesn't prove anything. Searching for a cross. But they might need to keep. Okay, let's try this one here. I'm not claiming it does, but imagine for a second. No, let's stick to the facts. I spoke to the orderly on duty last night. He also claimed our subjects showed no signs of life, and the Platon himself was there when she woke up. Our subject? Slow down. We don't have proof she meets the Natika's criteria. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna try and hurry through this dialogue. Oh yeah, she's the one that woke up, right? Cough, cough. Oh, cough K. What the heck? Oh, cough K. Hello, do you remember me? I'm the Bachelor of Medicine, Danielle. Okay, yeah. I'm the man with death's eyes. I'm just a researcher. The man with death's eyes, yeah. That's what she's calling me. Let's not wax poetic. My assistant provided you first aid. I hope you're feeling better. Now we need to understand more about your condition. My eyes are affected by the gas, just like yours were. But at least you remember something. Okay. I cough. I died. Tunnel after tunnel. Please remain calm. Okay, let's see. Let me a blood sample. Perhaps microscope can give us some clarity. Wait just a minute. I'd like to examine your belongings first. The ones you had had on you at the morgue. How about blood sample? I don't know. Yeah, let's go sample. Disease affects various bodily systems. Microscope helps identify which organ is infected. Tissue samples are placed on glass sides. An assistant ensures that slides are sufficiently supplied. Oh, heart. Take sample. Microscope. What? I can study the collective samples. Okay, I should have taken 2 samples, but it's okay. Reagents? Material. Examine the blood. Microcosms. By adjusting the magnification WS, need to find red bacteria in the sample. Okay. Adjust the focus. It will allow me to see bacteria better. Look for focus or look for red bacteria. Lifespan of culture is limited. I must act quickly. A dead sample is useless. I see it red, but it's not zooming in. Can't reach it. Oh, it's over. Breathing is a bit easier, but talking is a bit difficult. All right. Examine. Okay, use left click to rotate the camera. Spontaneous resurrecting, chest, pale, gaunt, look exhausted. Will be spent examining each body part. Okay, back. You can hear seriously damaged. Okay. Arms. Attempted resurrection. Bruises repeated from the injections. Bruising, redness, rough injection. Seems like she had an allergic reaction. You had bumps there and stuff. Okay. Man. I don't know if I need like another blood sample or what to try and get that thing correctly. Lazarus personnel effects. 2 rings out lazy. What would be morphine? Papers, they look official. Herbs, not a bouquet, looks medicinal. I don't know what this is. Self-medication with folk memories. It's only a wise woman instead of a doctor. Or suffered from severe pain, chronic. What's the ring for? Consent for experimental treatments at our institute. Description of treatments is vague. Something is about noble drugs. Accept all risk. Okay, you take another blood sample. It might elucidate what experiment treatment she agreed to. Alright, let's try this one again. Oh, we can't even open that yet. Oh, little butterflies. Interesting. Wow. Got like an emperor butterfly. Blood sample, please. Maybe we'll take multiple blood samples this time. What the heck? Clicking on it. Micro slides left. For some reason, it's not allowing me to do it. Oh, okay. Hopefully, we can probably zoom in on it this time. I don't know why it didn't allow us to track it. Like even now, it's not allowing to track it. I don't get it. Unless we're supposed to find like a separate one that's like at this level here. But then there's like there's a bundle of them right below. But why can't we grab that? Look for red bacteria. Maybe a little tinier. Or up within this layer or something. So far I'm not seeing it. Did we find it? Test fail again. Forgot about the timer thing. Maybe we gotta just keep on looking with each sample until we find it. This one doesn't seem to have it though. I'm trying to go around as far as I can. Oh. Nope, no reds here. So. See it, I see it floating. For some reason we cannot focus on that. Is that probably like the T virus or something? Can't seem to focus on that. I don't know. Oh, what is... If there's one thing that we're stopped by, it might just be this. Because they don't continue to show us what the controls are. There's nothing in this one. Maybe just keep on grabbing like blood samples, man, until we find it. Space use. Come on, just let us focus on that in the back there. Look at it. It almost feels like we're close to finding it, but it's not letting us. Look at that. Oh, you're supposed to press the W and S. Oh my gosh. There we go. Man. Finally, man. W and S. Couldn't they have showed the buttons at the bottom? Like how they did for the escape and stuff? Just keep the controls on the screen. Me trying to figure out and remember what the game had showed us. And it's so small too when they show the instructions. Like you read the pop-up at the center and it shows like the mouse click and stuff, but they need to make that a little bit bigger, you know? The button presses, the key presses. I know it's W and S, but I had to remember what it was and just continue just pressing and experimenting, you know, like until trial and error would bring it up, you know, for us to find out. It's like, man, they could just improve on that a little more, just hinting at what the controls are just by keeping them on screen at the bottom, you know? It's like how they show the E key here to use, to press the E key. Imagine what would happen if they didn't have that visible, you know? The player would just be clicking with the mouse and not using the E key, you know? Keep it consistent. Alright, so I think I'm set here. Alright. Trying to open the door, but it won't let us. Now what? Okay, still gotta talk to her, it looks like. Let's see. Breathing is a bit easier, but talking is a bit difficult. Rest and I'll take another thing. Take another at the things you had with you when you arrived at the morgue. One last logical avenue remains. Wait. Still talk to this one? Nope. Okay. I'm gonna sit. Together with the examine and test, the picture more or less completes. Our miraculously resurrected woman has late-stage leukemia and injection marks on her body. Period ring, suicide attempt. Oh, let's see. Weakened system, couldn't handle a heavy dose of medicine. Morphine overdose. Colleagues thought she was beyond saving. Apparent death. Reaction to experimental drug. Lab got scared. Didn't sort it out. I don't know. Couldn't handle the heavy dose of medication. Might be this one. Apparent death reactions. Let's try this one. I don't know. Seraphima waits and our subject needs rest. Time to come up with a diagnosis, even if it's preliminary. Okay. We try the Q. Okay, let's talk to her.
I think you ought to reread your own early work, Chief. Assuming you wrote them yourself.
Look to jump to conclusion, but could Thanatica have discovered some genuine phenomena? Alas, the subject is not phenomenon, just a morphine addict. And morphine addicts are common in morgues. She was in trial for a new drug. Oh, maybe it's the other option. You notice the rings among them. This terminal illness and seems to have been swinging from one extreme to another. Let's try this one. I don't know. Self-treatment to turning. Okay. I suppose so, but how often do we explain the most astonishing part, the resurrection? Why did the gas leak revive the subject? Strip 2 different laboratories. Did you see the bruising from the intravenous injection? I bet it was adrenaline. Someone tried to restart her heart, but the doses were too small. When the gas leaked, the body released the adrenaline it was missing. Do you think it was a mistake? The subject ended up in the morgue due to negligence. She wasn't actually dead yet, and by coincidence, an unaccounted for factor revived her. I don't know. Yeah, let the subject rest. Yeah, whatever. So, does that mean she wasn't dead after all? The woman who's supposed to come back to life? Alas. And the others we tried to find too. As of right now, spontaneous resurrection appears to be nothing but fiction. Then what's your microscope even for? It doesn't show the future. It doesn't raise the dead. It's just a toy, really. That's quite the bar you set with your expectations, young man. Sometimes I ask myself the same question. Redo can't happen in one single movement. It takes a sustained effort. Every step feels small at first, but we'll learn to resurrect the dead one day. I don't know. Yeah, let's try the first one. Alright. If we can't see the future in that glass, then we're off. We've got important things to do after all. As do I. I'll leave my things at my temporary lodgings, then head to the Crucible to see Simon. Sensible approach. Precious time shouldn't be wasted. Can we head on? Can't believe we're still back here. Oh, look at these kids. Really? Looks like we gotta go back down, huh? Oh my gosh, look at the big guy. Is that Simon? It's a very surreal. Maybe we had to go a little further. What the heck? Okay. Is that Simon? Mr.
Folders,
Simon.
Sticks, whips, and wicks, but no coins. Give them a miss.
Enough. Why are you drowning me in details, Bachelor? Street kids stealing your microscope is an amusing anecdote, but it's not the crime we sat down and discussed 2 hours ago. 2 hours and 15 minutes ago, to be exact. Focus. I'm only interested in what's important. Man, has it been 2 hours for this demo already? And 5.5 hours in total for all the demos we tried so far. Oh boy. But you asked me what I was doing in town. How am I supposed to know, Inspector? What you deem important and what you don't? Just wanted to recount everything in order from beginning to end. The beginning doesn't interest me. The concern is the ending, the results, the finale. As for your backstory, your genesis, all of that is in the case file. Shall we review it? Yes, please. I'm familiar with my own biography. I propose you don't waste time on it. Quite curious on what it contains. Yeah, let's try that. Let's see. What is it? Ah, yes. The ministerial inspection of your lab, the Natica, began in early September. Your presence was required at all times. Instead, you're dashed off across the country to a backwater town to bring back what might be described as yes, an immortal man, a person with unique longevity, or at the very least, the results of his medical evaluations. Clear evidence that Danica's work had potential. I did not flee. Yeah, that's right, first option. Let's see your fantasies aside for a moment. The important part is that you fled from the investigation. And this town had an outbreak of some fever the scientific community had no knowledge of. As luck would have it, you were the only medical professional on the site. Accurate so far? Didn't flee. Proof of human immortality was the only chance to save that Attica. Man, I wonder if this is like a hint of what happened in the previous pathological game. Pathological? Well, not inaccurate. The devil's in the details. You appear to be setting a trap. So I don't understand what you're trying to find out. On the third day, the town's leaders gathered in town hall to form emergency command to fight the epidemic. And what was Danielle, who was, I repeat, the only qualified specialist in town doing that day? What's that? Your lip is trembling. Did I unsettle you? Tricks don't work on me. My shame isn't your concern. You're right to feel ashamed. Instead of fulfilling your Hippocratic oath and leading the fight against the plague, you were engaged in what? Come on, don't look at the table. My eyes are up here. This other nonsense. I know you're going with this, Inspector. It says I tried to flee the town. On the fourth day, the town lost its water supply. They required a hospital, but the one person who could set it up, what was he doing? Tell me, Dankowski. Where did you spend the fourth and fifth days? In a jail cell. That's what the papers say, right? Nonsense. Utter nonsense. It wasn't like that at all. I see what you're doing. You're all in it together, aren't you? It's enough to destroy my lab. It would destroy me too. Let's go with this one here. Excuse me? Me and whom? To whom are you referring? Doesn't matter, just keep reading your fairy tales. What else do I say? That I brought the plague? That I eat babies for dinner? What the heck? You know who? There's too many coincidences. That letter about Simon Lursmith, yeah, that's right. In his case file words prone to paranoia. Okay. I'm thirsty. Yeah, I'm thirsty too. Alright, let's... whatever. You got to get through this bachelor here. I came to town. I found out that Simon Kane, the immortal man on whom I pinned all my hopes, was dead. He died under mysterious circumstances a few hours before my arrival. Who are you fooling, nurse? Mortals don't exist. Here's what happens in a microscope at mortal types. You failed before you even arrived. Let's see. You're a doctor. You swore an oath. Well, you're better. Let me try this one. There's a lot of talk in this, man. You also read books backward? I like that. The fifth day, let me think. What? Okay, well, there you go. Pathologic 3. Thank you for walking some of the bachelor's path with him. This is not the end yet. Wait, what? Wait. In which the bachelor will grab the only remaining threat that may lead to Simon Kane. Okay, let's see what this part is. Is this gonna go all throughout the days or something? Thoughts. Ooh, the end of the beginning. Let's see what this part is about. Riddle me this. What place has an entrance but no exit? Jail? Grave? This ill-fated town? I like that. What happens if we choose this one? All the efforts were in vain. You came from immortal? You're a doctor, a lifesaver, and yet tomorrow the town will die of plague. You try to save Danica, but powers that will be will destroy it in a month. What? How do you remember why everything is a blur? You're lying on jail cots. Mortal Man was your last chance to validate your research. Without him, it's all just illusion. I don't know, man. Deserve this talentless, naive idiots. All your actions are futile. All your actions are harmful. I'd say I've fallen ill, but unfortunately, I'm a doctor. The very moment you seek deeper into apathy, can't fight any longer. You don't want to. This wretched town drains your strength, drop by drop. Yeah, then try this one here. Let's see. Is it the local herbs blooming, or do you have finally cracked? Just fall into a deep sleep like that one. Lie down, forget everything. Your legs barely stir. Each movement takes effort. Let's try that one. Would it always be like this? Strength always dwindles. Death of spirit is first death. Even after we can be fought against. Splash your face with cold water. Kick a trash can if it helps. Medication, coffee, tobacco. Stimulant will work. You can't invigorate your thoughts. You need to take something. Better to wind yourself up with mania than struggle on this. In mania, you're sharp and fierce. It's the only way to save the day. Let's try this first one here. Tell will sap your will, lull you to sleep. We'll discuss the harmful side effects stimulus on your health another day. But won't succumb to this false tranquility. Try that one. Hey, you there, let me out already. Mania and apathy. What? Oh. Capella, we found her. Daughter of Fat Vlad Olgimiski. Oh, we also played Vlad Circus Part 2. I forgot what the subtitle for that game was. An interesting entry. Prequel / sequel. More of a point and click adventure. I enjoyed it. Played the first game as well. Local magnate, master of the town's industry, blood of his blood. Local kids named her Capella for her ability to point out the celestial map in the night sky. I heard she holds some inexplicable power over the town, but I dismissed it. That was a mistake. Victoria.
Lillian,
Capella.
Via Rose, Maroon Neon, my favorite colors.
Alright. Keep me caged like a dog all night, and now you acknowledge I have a soul? Who are you? Actually, a different kind of jailer. I'm dead tired, to be honest. I'm not sure I even want to leave the cell. Then why do you bang on the door? If I stay in peace, apathy will consume me, and then after that, death. Prisoner's first duty is to escape. Yeah. That's right. You mustn't stand still. That's why I'm releasing you. Thanks. I was apprehended by a bunch of burly patrolmen. Who are you to let me go? I am a mistress. Well, a future mistress. But I think you'll agree that future and past are relative concepts. Ooh. A mistress of what? Mistress of what? Ceremonies? Puppets? The Copper Mountain? I'm not even sure what day it is. Aren't you a bit short to be a mistress? How old are you? 14, 16? What the heck? Let's track the day. Or which jail you're in? You've lost your way. I'm not sure how, but I can sense it. It's mistress's gift, so I came here to find you. Not a joke? I'm right here, locked in a cage. Not exactly hard to find. Well, thank you. Now what? Oh no, not a girl with a gift. Here, let's try this one here. Are you alright? How are you feeling? I don't have the plague, is that what you mean? If that's what you mean. I feel like someone who's lost everything. Oh, excellent. A good night. Oh, excellent. I had a good night's sleep, full of energy, ready to stand trial. I'm going to be tired now, right? Terrible, I need sleep. Someone in the next cell was howling and coughing all night until they weren't. I called, but no one came. Thought everyone was dead. Yeah, let's go for that one. Pretty funny. I had a dream like that the other day, that everyone in the town was dead, and I was alone. Ever read about dream interpretation? I'm sure this sort of dream signifies a sudden windfall, or such like. Sorry, miss, I spent the night in a prison cell. I could use something to eat and a bath. Not so enthusiastic about your dream journal. Can we skip to this part? Or skip this part? Do go on. I love hearing about people's dreams, especially after a sleepless night in jail. It's riveting entertainment. I feel like this is like me. I like to hear about people's dreams. Dream interpretation is another one too. I'm all about the dreams and nightmares, you can call it that. Sure, this sort of dream signifies sudden windfalls, such like, Oh, here, let's go for the last one. Sarcasm, understand, okay. But we do need to hear this one. Trip the doctor came into town and I got him out of prison. Then I asked him a question. That's where my dream ended. And now I'm here. I'd like to know the answer. Why did you come to our town? I researched the nature of death. I was told you have an immortal man among you, Simon Kane. But when I got here, he was dead. It wasn't my idea. I was invited with a letter. I agreed in the hope that living proof of immortality would save Danica. When I got here, outbreak occurred. Odd coincidence, isn't it? Thought we were in jail. Turns out in interrogation room. Got you so curious about that topic. Let's see. I think it's either the first one or second one. Let's check the second one. Odd coincidence. I don't believe in coincidences. Exactly, kid, exactly. I was lured here on purpose. They're the one thing I believe in. I mean, coincidences do happen around me a lot. But let's see. What are you going to do now? I don't have a lot of options, do I? I'll look into what he left behind first thing. Phenomenon itself is gone. There are still witnesses to his longevity. Explaining his paramount. Been trapped inside the box. This box. But I know what's outside. An outbreak, death, and death even in the guise of a mundane germ is my enemy. Therefore, I'll do my job. Well, that's easy. Pack my suitcase, catch a train back to Capital. Yeah, let's go for the first one. You know, Bachelor, my father envied Simon, and Maria, kinda, will always be my enemy. So, there's no love lost between our families. And yet, I must help you. Don't want to, I must. Otherwise, the town will suffer. That's why I came here early. Wait 4 hours until you decide to wake up. You could have knocked on the door yourself. Seems to me you just like being a princess. Even the governor obeys you, right? Why would it suffer? Let's try this one here. I know where to find the last person who saw Simon alive. His name is Stock Reuben. I've heard about him. He's a colleague of mine. One of few around here. His killer? His apprentice? His heir? Let's try apprentice. He's a doctor. He has a hideout in the warehouses. Look for him there. I don't know where his hideout is. The way you say it doesn't sound like much of a secret. Hideout? Sure. Clear sign of an honest man. I'm not just a mistress. I'm Vlad Olgimiski's daughter. My father owns half the houses and nearly all the people in town. And the warehouses. And the ground under his jail. Fine, I'm in no position to turn this down. Well, shall I go then? But you won't be able to go there right now. While I was waiting for you, something bad happened, something bad. When you go up those steps, you'll see. Mother said that a true mistress stands out by her timing, and here I am. Right place, but too late. Maybe I'll never become a true mistress. Don't you dare cry. Can't stand tears. Your hint helped me a lot, you hear? What's up there anyway? Well, yes, you could have helped me sooner. I think this one would be short enough, but let's try this one. First one. Okay, well there you go. Are we out yet? Let's go upstairs. Oh. Alexander, the governor of the town. It's
No
nice rotation.
promises about taste, but it'll certainly be hot.
Oh boy, this keeps on going, huh? Here, I'm just gonna try and get through this real quick. Keep on clicking the first option. Hello, hello. New man in town here. I'm gonna try and get past these people if I can. Disgraceful. Exactly what I'm saying. Concentrates. Tuberculosis? Stimulants. Vlad the Younger.
What
Is
must be
he?
done, must be done. No matter how hard it is.
Loot. Oh, check that door over there. Town. Ooh. Grab some of that. See to pass. I don't know what else is around here, man. Here's the map. Diorama.
No, I can't stand it much longer.
Bile. Smell of science. Ooh, there we go. Take all that. Let the town to demise. Couldn't have been. Couldn't have saved anything. Let me see. Whatever, man. Click on all of it. Go back. Yep. Not sure what I'm supposed to do. Oh. Unavailable in the demo. A person who knows something about Simon's body is hiding in the warehouses, but where exactly? Man, there's so much here in this demo. Fate in my hands. Vlad the Younger. I let power slip into the hands of those unfit to wield. Wield its consequences are pain. Was I chat with some more of these guys or something? Come on, guy. Readings. Effects. Okay. Just clicking on everything here. Not sure. Oh. Task force. Place step eminence in the town to calm the population. Day 3. Check these files here. Strict quarantine. Funeral. Filtration. Day 5. Okay. Now what? It's the apathy. Wait, it says open and then close. What the heck? See the past. What? Can we do with the all this stuff? Matches burn brightly and briefly but reliably. The potassium chlorate ensures that they won't go out in wind and rain. Can't be used to start fire. We can't be used to start fire. Okay. So maybe you can probably do something with that. Maybe make some coffee. Who knows? Smoke. Drugstore medicine. Camphor. Not sure what I'm supposed to do. No. I think someone's opened up this door or something. Feels like the apathy is broken or something. I don't know. We're supposed to rewind. Okay, I'm gonna try and use the items if I can. How do we bring up the inventory stuff? Oh, here we go. Prototype. 2-shot pistol. Let's say 15. Okay, must be used then. Something about that. Fate in my hands. District is infected. People have barricaded. Day 5. Day 5. Day 5. Day 1. Lost microscope, geometry, got microscope, and now we're here, ready. I have overcome this town's first hurdle. If I keep up this momentum, my trip won't last long. It won't take long. Okay. This is today. Am I supposed to find out what happened on day 5 or something? Maybe day 5 is what's... See, why can't I get over here? Gotta make a way out. And pressing the Q here won't show me the path anymore for some reason. Wonder if I did something wrong. That's day 6, day 4. I don't know, man. Oh, are the doors over here? Oh my gosh. I didn't even see the doors. Took me a few minutes, man. Signal bonfires. The ship is infected and sealed off. I can only leave if I light several bonfires. Oh my gosh. How do I light it? I have the match. How do I bring up the inventory stuff? Four pockets. Small items like matches are vials, or vials are better kept in pockets rather than a carpet bag. Best to store consumables here from each pocket. Quickly used items. Let's try this. F to use. Bonfires.
Boiling, crackling, screeching, living.
Oh, it's a lot more. You see what's over there? More matches? Nice. Break a mirror.
Camera Lumina. It was quiet in Thanatica.
Yeah, how many bonfires did I do?
You're too high strung.
We should check out some of those locations there. The Bone Temple. Yeah, I'm finding a whole lot of items. Oh, I don't know what I use that for. Oh, body. We got 3 left. There's another one back there I forgot to use. Got the light up, I mean. Oh, body's here. Man, right by the trees, man. What's this over here? Swings. Let's see. Time. Let's go around that. Come on.
Every creak, like a gunshot.
Oh, there's one over here. Inventory. Okay, that one burned over there. Proceed. God. Did I just soft lock myself in? Oh, I think I did. Wow. My character cannot jump? Yep. Oh no. Oh no. I think I might have to restart this part over. No. Yeah. There's no way to get out of there. Couldn't they make this part open? Empty. Let's see. Yep. Uh-oh. Ooh. Go back to main menu and see if I actually reload that. Oh, don't please. Oh no. It didn't even save after that. I wanted to see what happens once we light them all. Okay. I think that's what we're going to call it. Go back. Yep. And click on whatever. The first thing I see. Alright. Main menu. Alright. This demo's alright. Lots of dialogue to read through. I don't know if the past games were like this at all. I thought it was a lot different. I didn't expect it to be a whole lot of dialogue and decision making. But no matter what you pick, you would still progress in the game as you normally would, no matter what you pick. So I don't think there's any right or wrong answer. It's just a lot of funny written choices though. But then again, a lot of dialogue. It's like playing like Mass Effects with less of the action. But it's an interesting and different one for sure. But yeah, I'm glad I got to play a little bit of it. Although it's getting really late. It's been another hour, extra hour, so I'll try to split this one into its own video afterwards to archive on YouTube. Since this is like, you know, live stream and all. But yeah, thanks all for joining. I'll leave the link for this game in the description and stuff. Release date, January 9th, 2026. This will be the credits here. Here again, link to Pathologic 3. And yeah, I'll likely be back tomorrow with some more demos. Not sure which ones, but I guess we'll find out. Maybe more actiony. We'll find out. Anyways, I'm gonna take off for now. Have yourselves a wonderful night and or day. See you next one. Later.